Anybody else have a jar of discard that you hold on to? I think one of the most overlooked steps in the sourdough process is actually the discard. It feels wasteful at first. Like you're throwing away something that could be useful. But if you don't remove some of the starter, it becomes overcrowded, it becomes sluggish, and it won't rise the way that it should. And that got me thinking, how often do we do the same thing in our spiritual lives? Like we hang on to everything. We hang on to old habits, to past mistakes, to distractions, sometimes even pride. And then we wonder why we feel stuck or spiritually flat, right? But here's the truth. Growth requires space. We have to clear out part of our starter to keep it To keep it strong, to keep it active. We need to make room in our hearts for what God wants to do in us. And here's what's even more encouraging. You don't actually need a big overflowing jar of starter to bake something beautiful. A small, very small amount of healthy starter is enough. Just like Jesus said in Matthew 17:20, he said, if you have faith the size of a mustard seed, nothing will be impossible for you. See, it's not about having more, it's about having something alive and surrendered. So don't compare your walk with someone else's, your spiritual walk or your sourdough walk. Maybe your faith feels small right now. Maybe your heart feels cluttered. That's okay. But I want you to start by clearing space, offering what you have to the Lord, removing what's hindering your growth, and trust that He will cause the rise. And just like with a starter, it's not a one-time thing, my friends. It's daily. It's a daily rhythm that we have to get into. It's a daily surrender, a daily clearing out to make room for fresh life. Just like your starter, you have to discard daily to make room for it. You have to keep tending to it. You have to keep trusting. God does beautiful things with just a little bit of faith and open hands and the willingness to surrender that every day. It doesn't matter how many things you consume in your life, how many good things you consume. If you're consuming all this information and there's no room for it, none of that matters. Because it's just going to keep overflowing and there's not enough room for the good stuff. You've got all this sin and all this, overflow, and there's no room for the good stuff. So today, make room for the good stuff. Discard what is hindering you in your life from strong spiritual growth. Take some time, write it down on a piece of paper. What are the things that are distracting you? What are the things that you are focusing on? Where is your focus? Do you need to discard some things, some people, some environments in order to create the right environment for spiritual growth? It's pretty amazing. God is so wonderful. He's so cool, and I love that He is speaking in this parable way through our sourdough journeys. And if you're new here, welcome. We are just getting started on this YouTube page, and I'm looking so forward to what God is doing. So please like and subscribe and hit that notification so you know when a new message is uploaded. This is going to be fun. I swear I'm watching this grow as we're sitting here. That's how strong this starter is. Because I removed a bunch of it today. So now it's got the room to grow. I just love it so much. God bless you. Have a wonderful day.